I overslept. Yeah, I overslept because I had these phone calls that were coming back and forth when I was supposed to sleep. So I'm sorry, that's why I am late. Yeah, I slept. There were these phone calls that were coming back and forth, but so then I couldn't. I slept. You know. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, even my wife was calling me. Oh, well, what am I doing now? Oh, them, oh, them. I'm not even going to change because I'll just be wasting time. So I'll just be talking less like this. But I think I need my glasses. So yeah, good evening. Yes, I'm awake now. I'm sorry I I overslept because usually I sleep a bit, then I wake up just to boot my head. But then sometimes it's difficult to sleep. So today I was trying to sleep, but then there were phone calls that were coming back and forth uh, with something that was quite important. So I I I stayed awake until just about 1 hour, ago, and I just slept without even realizing that, you know, I've slept. And thank you to the people that were calling me. It's you people who were calling me, who kept on calling me, who has made me awake. It is because of your phone calls. So I am grateful that you called me, and indeed you were calling. I'm grateful, especially there were these three people. They were really calling. So I will not even waste much time. I will allow you to call in, to start calling in, and express yourselves. I'm grateful that you woke me up. Yes. Now, what are we talking about? Well, what we are talking about really, for me, what first today I want to join all of you that we are praying today. Today was a holiday. It was a national holiday, and it is a day that was set apart that we can come together and pray as a country. I am grateful that today even President Hakainde Hichilema joined people in prayers. I think it's very good. We should commend what is good, and we should not. I'm not going to take it to say, hey, but he was refusing. Today he went to pray. Like I saw some comments on social media. Some people are even asking him, no, he should apologize. No, he doesn't need to apologize. He doesn't need to apologize. It's just good enough that he has realized that such a day is important, that we can come together as a nation and pray for our country. So it's good. If he has realized to say, I think the position I took was not a good position. You don't have to rub it in. Hey, come out and apologize in public. No. It's enough. He prayed with all of us. I prayed with Zambians. Today I think I have taken more time in prayers, than these other years. I took time to pray. I even went to church. This is October. It's a month of the Rosary. So we, the Catholics, take time to reflect on the mysteries of the Rosary and pray, and ask Mother Mary to intercede for us. I know that is a big issue to some of you. But we are Catholics. This is what we believe in. This is what we believe in. You may not believe in it. That's okay. That's okay. But the fact that you don't believe in something doesn't mean that it is wrong or it is right. No, I mean, issues of religion are very difficult. But for us, so I went to pray. And we had these prayers in the evening. I prayed there, and when I came back, that's when I had these phone calls which were going on, and I dozed off, and I woke up late. Now, so that is good. Hakainde Hichilema, that we prayed with us. Really, things which are happening in Zambia. We need God. There are some times when really our reason and our efforts are just not enough. You need God to intervene, and we need God to intervene. So many people have lost lives, in recent days. It doesn't mean that people were not dying before and everything. Yeah, accidents happen everywhere, but it seems it's just too much. Every other day. That's why we needed to go to God. I hope that Chimbakambwili is doing well. I offer my sincere condolences for his brothers that he lost. I also offer my sincere condolences to a number of people that have lost their loved ones in recent days. I mean, the last one being that bus in Kafue. You know, a number of people died there. You know, then there was that family. You know, may God really come upon our country and you know, just redeem our country, because really we are overwhelmed. We are overwhelmed. Then we have these other issues: the drought, you know, the cost of living, suicides. How we think nafichiramo, it's too much. God, please help us. You know, help us. And I wish that our government would be focusing more on these issues that will change the lives of Zambians, other than, you know, some of the pettiness that is coming from our government. For me, President Hakainde Hichilema, I want to tell you here, and I've been saying this before, some of the challenges that we have are beyond even Hakainde Hichilema. This I will accept. Some of the challenges that we have are beyond Hakainde Hichilema. My problem with Hakainde Hichilema has been that the attitude that he has taken, okay, the attitude that he has taken, instead of focusing on these issues, Hakainde Hichilema has focused on, you know, persecuting his opponents. He has taken the attitude of blaming his opponents. Instead of some of these things just really recognizing. But UPND has never recognized to say some of these things, I mean, they are just beyond us, you know. For them, they always want to find a way of, you know, blaming it on Edgar Lungu, blaming it on the PF, and, you know, trying to divert the attention of the people by persecuting those in opposition. I mean, many of these things that have been happening in our country in relation to, you know, the forfeiting of assets, jailing of some of these people, we don't have really crimes, real crimes that are attached to these things that they have been getting. We don't have real crimes attached to, you know, some of the people that they have been taking to jail, which is very unfortunate. So Hakainde Hichilema has focused on that. He has focused on that. And, you know, like they say, you know, we are all sinners. It's not that Valungu is an angel or his colleagues are an angel. No. They also had their own flaws. Just like Hakainde Hichilema has his own flaw. But whenever Hakainde Hichilema, he comes out like he's very clean. He's very clean. Everything about him is clean. No. I mean, he has even gone to an extent of using the state institutions to defend him in his weaknesses. He has even gone to an extent of recruiting the Inspector General of Police to come and start defending him. For example, the issue of Chipo. The issue of Chipo. This issue of Chipo, let me tell you, I had said it earlier on. I didn't want to discuss the issue of Chipo because that issue is very, very personal. It's personal, okay? And let's face it, when we talk about us men, I mean, we are weak. We are weak. And of course, even women are also weak. So, at the end of the day, really, some of these issues are very difficult for us to start jumping, you know, on a pedestal and start criticizing others and talking too much. No, me, I'm also not innocent. Nshaba innocent tetimbepe nshake mine pokulanda pati yo ine awe nakana ine kuli amali ashaya ifyo ndaichefya kuli amali ashaya. So I humble myself because I know I'm just a sinner like anybody else. you know. But unfortunately, Hakainde Hichilema is not toiling, you know, that path of somebody that is a sinner. When I started recruit Musamba to come and start defending Chipo, I am not confirming. I'm not saying yo Chipo shani shani chachine adine fumo Hakainde I am just talking Paririash because, you know, Ayamariash, they are as common as our dark skin in Zambia. Ayamariashi, they are as common as dark skin in Zambia. We are Africans. And as Africans in Zambia, we are black. And as such, I mean, you don't get surprised when you see a black man like the way they get surprised when they see us walking around here. The other day, I walked in a lift, and there was this girl, and she looked at me like, you know, shocked. And she was telling the parents, it's the first time I'm seeing a black man, you know, physically, you know. I wish I could touch his skin. And imagine today, it happened like that. Not today anyway, but the other day. But I mean in this modern age. So they are common. They are common. Unfortunately, we don't see Wakapokola coming up and start defending people. A lot of people have been accused of Wuchende. A lot of people have been accused. A lot of people have been accused, you know, of having impregnated or being pregnant and whatever. A lot of people. We don't see Wakapokola coming in to start defending people. We don't see people being arrested in the manner that they are arresting people over the issue of Chipo. Right now we are talking, I don't know if Thomas Ziambo has been released. I don't know if Thomas Ziambo has been released, but Thomas Ziambo is one of the journalists who runs, you know, one of the pages, you know, whistleblowers. Thomas Ziambo is a journalist, a very senior journalist. He was picked up and thrown in cells, you know, over this issue ya kwa Chipo. And I understand some other people have also been rounded up and thrown mujele. Pabuchende bwavena Chipo. I mean, honestly, this is not right. That's why I'm talking. I am talking about this because now it has a story which is supposed just to be dismissed and by Ileka. Now we have Zambians being locked up. You get me right why I'm talking about this, because it has gone into human rights abuse. It has gone into human rights abuse. It has gone into an abuse of state machinery. This is why I'm talking about it. I'm not talking about it because of whatever. No, I am talking about it because abantu bambokula vekata nokula waposa mchifungo pamulandu yiri ashira buchende. Iri ashira buchende teri ashira kwa mwamboka katira po abantu mwambokula wavika mchifungo. Chirishani Hakainde Hichilema, chirishani. Why should people be arrested and thrown in muchifungo? Peri ashiria buchende. Why should it be like that? Why? Ayamari ashiakobati ngachakwa tafiri chitika. You know, you just dismiss them. Some of us, myself, I mean, me, I've been called a lot of things. I've been called a rapist. I've been called shani, you know. Abantu balimba pa social media kwati ndara na bana gashichira bushiko. My wife has been dragged. Look at how my wife has been dragged in this nonsense. Did Wakapokola come to arrest anyone? People were freely, they have been freely throwing pictures, editing pictures, putting my wife in a compromised situation. Even if it's not that because I don't have power. Even if I had power, there is no way I'm going to arrest people for that. There is no way I'm going to arrest people for that. I know the truth. I know. Hey, Tayali, Chanda Chimba. There have been all those sorts of things. Hey, this one is sleeping with Daddy's wife. Hey, you don't even know where my wife is. You don't even know where my wife is. Do I have to get agitated? Why do you get agitated when you know that the story is not true? Why do you get agitated? Why do you get agitated when you know, if you know that the story is not true? Why do you get agitated? Like right now, can I get agitated when somebody tells me, no, your wife is sleeping with you, whoever it is, in a hotel, when I know where my wife is? Right now, I know where my wife is. Why should I get agitated if somebody puts up a picture on social media to say Tayali's wife is sleeping with whoever? Eh? I mean, you have said a lot of things. Tayali's wife is sleeping with Mundubire. I mean, who cares? Why would I care? Why would I care? Would I be worried about Mundubire? Hey, Mundubire is sponsoring Tayali and he's sleeping with the wife. There are those stories that have come out. That have come out. Would I hate Mundubire? Would I have Mundubire arrested when I know where Mundubire is and I know what Mundubire is doing? I know Mundubire and my wife, they are far apart. Why would I get agitated? Why would I go to an extent of going to report to the police, to an extent of getting the IG to start talking? Why? Why? Eh? Why would I go to an extent of arresting people? Why? And let me tell you now, I've told you that this story started a long time. It started a long time. It came to me just when, before it was even on social media. I think when I got the message, first time I got the message, I had never seen it on social media. I got a text message telling me Chipo Mwanawasa is pregnant and he has been impregnated by the boss. And the person that sent me that text message is from State House. The person that sent me this story, the first time I got it, it was from somebody from State House. I can even confirm to you the text message that I received. First time it was from State House. And the person, it's not that it's somebody that I don't know, it's somebody I knew. Somebody I knew, so I couldn't even doubt. Okay? In terms of to say, but Aisha Shan and whatever, because this person works in State House. And he sent me this message. And afterwards, so, of course, I didn't tell him to say I'm not going to run it or anything. I just ignored the story. Okay? I just ignored the story. Then, again, Antumina a message. So this time around, I called the person. I called the person. I said, boss, really ashimule chitapo insist. How true is it? Mwaishwa shani. Say, no, it's too much. So mwaichena ba mufumia no kumufumia tali muchalo. Nimbuka kale mwe bantu na ino. Nimbuka kale chirisha ani. So umwaiche tali na muchalo na ba mufumia mu. So now, you know, it's I just said no, I can't run these stories, you know. I can't run it because it's just too personal. It's too personal. So no, Shan. Next thing, I started seeing it on social media. And again, I didn't comment. It came on this program. People called me and asked me about this story. I refused to discuss it. I refused to discuss it. Your next part, it even hits the headline. Hey, Vanankani Shania Patrick Mwanawasa. Ni Patrick Mwanawasa talking about it. Hey, iyo headline. Iyo boom. Haji talking about it. Hakainde Hichilema. No, I've not impregnated anyone. Now, let me tell you. Ama rumors. If a rumor starts and it is not true, like if it is not true, just ignore it. Just ignore it. You can't, as a state, be addressing yourself. Pama rumors. These stories come and go. These stories come and go, and this story is not the last one. Eh? Kale tota mpoku mfamali ashaya abuchende. Kale na muli bakaundo moyali. Muli bakaundo moyali amali ashaya. Yo, bakaunda balenda no. Bakaunda balenda no. Bakaunda by that time. As powerful as the man was, bali landa pokwali samaliashi. Bakaunda. Na bakwato mwana na shanisha. Bakaunda. Those days. Ngani wachiro wa mdala wandi ya dina wesi. Ya di wesi wa mdala. Kai plus na mena wa mdala wale mixing. Kanju tumali shi twali fi full. Ni nani who has been spared of that? Basa tawaile mu state house na fio anyway. Waile mu state house na fio so fia kunkumeno kukunkuma. You know, but he never bothered. Bamwana wasa fiance. Bamwana wasa. Ngani balungu. Fiadi sana balungu. Balungu. Shani. Shani barenda no you. Mutale mwanza. Chanja. Ngani mutale mwanza dia dibidish considered didiash. We never saw anyone being arrested for it. No mbai mopadi didiash. Mwatoloka shani. Mwamba no kula ikatava. Tuchilishani finch file chitika. And he really actually had mu state house. So if you, Bamusamba, I'm addressing you tonight, that those people that you are arresting, they are actually innocent. The people that you should be investigating, the people that you should be arresting, Bamu state house. Aba leterediash, Bamu state house. Eva leterediash. Just that, I mean, of course, it's not my job to give you the names. I'm giving you a hint that this story started in state house. Katuishuma ichenga bali mupata chipo. I don't know why somebody in state house would come up with this story to talk about chipo. But our tampire didiashi bamu state house. Eva tampire didiashi. It came from state house. So if you want to arrest people, go and look in those people abamu state house. Aba bombana chipo, aba bombana wakateka. Eva fumishedi ashedi. Eva litampire. Not ya mambo kula ikata kuba kula ikata. Tefo mfiro kuchita. And then I'm wondering, let me also now advise you, if you really wanted to defend Didiash, dia kwa chipong, mfuko that yo dia bufi. Te kutamba fokula fumnyama statement. First umwine chipo atakano kamiranda. Umwine chipo ahambo kulata abafyashi besu iwe badelanda pefumota badelanda pabafyashi bobe. Chilishani. Wambo kuleta mshana wafyashi bobe. Iyo wafyashi besu poba fuila chavana shani. Tapadi ulelanda tulela papa ulela na Hakainde Hichilema. Mulando wafyashi panto wafyashi bobe bali fota. Uli mwana wa yishiwo uli mukalamba. Because I mean, umwene chipo aisa ima. Abafyashi besu poba fuila without whatever. Uko Chilufya nyedi ashi. You don't divert the attention, you don't draw sympathy. Landa pa fyo abantu bale landa no tukutambukula drawing a sympathy pamfo yaba fyashi bobe. Yo abafyashi bandi. Abantu bale landa pefumo no kuba tulenda na bakateka. If you don't want to defend it, shut up. Otherwise, if you want to defend it, face it. If you want to defend it, face it. Efo mfiro kuchita. If you want to defend it, actually, abuchende, come and face it. Otherwise, shut up. Don't start drawing. Don't try to start diverting attention. Ngata ukwete fumo ngata ulenda na wamuka chite. Come out and face people and tell them to say, shut up what you are talking about. Nshidenda no yumuntu, njenda no yu nchitefi. Not wambo kuleta po wafyashi wafuira tefu badelanda po badelanda peli ashide fumo. And what you are supposed to do is to address that issue. Mwafumapo ba Patrick Mwanawasa na boba imen. Iwo Patrick Mwanawasa can you bear witnesses to ulelala na nkashiobe? Can you? Because you people who are standing up trying to defend this story, the issue is, can you stand up and defend Chipo or anyone? I mean, you are looking just stupid, I'm telling you. You cannot, umuntu you cannot stand as witness to say, awe, you can't. You can't come out in public and tararananko. No. If you know the story and you know the truth, just shut up. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Because even I mean, you be stupid to come out and say, fiabufi. Not wambo kuima. Yo, mundu viletela na wakashuwe. Tetuishive. Shut up. Just leave it. If you can't, you don't come in public. That must be my point. If you know the truth, you don't come in public. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. And you cannot, and anybody cannot come up and stand up. You cannot come up in public and start defending they touch to chende. If you know your wife is not doing that, just embrace your wife. Kiss your wife, hug, and that's it. You don't have to come to the public. Because ukamoneke chipua. Ukamoneke chipua. If you think tuta fichitika, fichitika, in secret. So how do you come and start defending this story? How come you want to give us sway which you and Patrick Mwanawasa na tuwa kuipusha? Okay, aba umalala na mkashiowe nibanga. Kuchua asuka. Kuchua balumbula. Kuchua balumbula. You can't. Na owa boman na owa vai pimpa. Wa boman vai stafe kwa nchimbi. Vai oku. I think Milandu awika boman munankane shire mufurunganya boman losing power ni Milandu ampera shire mufurunganya boman. But boman na nguchiteshani. Vale kulonga aba bantu aba. Vale kulonga, so just shut up. Just shut up. From there kirikiti. Awo. Ba IG number ba ivika. Now for my uniform. The moment you bring in the state machinery number, munishimwa Twitter. Nishimwa Twitter now, you want us, all of us to, na forever they can you want us to discuss it. We want us to discuss it. The moment you bring in the state machinery, the moment the IG start talking about it, and people being arrested, I mean, we have no choice. We have to come out, we come and talk. The best that you should have done, if really you wanted to defend this, it was to bring out Chipo in public. If wabanenu bachita, how to refute if wabanenu fu bachita? Umwana kashukwisa monekela mkubantu. Monekela kubantu na karufu moka kwa kalanga kwa bat mwebale bati shan. Chipo is very beautiful. She's very beautiful. She's not camera shy either. She's not camera shy. She has been taking pictures. Why didn't you just allow, pictures to go around? Abantu wa monata wo yibale nda poi. Takwete fumo. Kumonekera amonekera Chipo. Namba mwikalia mulemu defender fe Chipo, but mulemu fisa. People will never believe. People will not believe. Mufumie ni Chipo nga mwalimu mufumia Chipo. Lirabine balera ndati yo Chipo na ba mtu makufyaro. Because na kwa tefumo. Shan. Nga mwalimu mufumia Chipo ida inediti. Mwamufumia abantu bamumona. Yes, bamukuti bandati yo ali fumia and whatever. Well, but at least that is a good defense. If it is so important, if it was so important, what Chipo was supposed to do, if it was so important, what Chipo was supposed to do is to pray for to call for a press conference whereby amonekera Chipo you takwitama pimpo inkanda yako taiterere amonekera abantu baramona jawe barifyo bwinoyo ndango awe barifimo not if mule chita fyabupuba arresting people oyimo ba IG mwamo kwanda pa uchende wako antwanikane before that turanda pa uchende wenu because na imoku police ko to ali mfwa twaliumva mukapokola abayi chevala valia too much. We know, we hear these stories. The other time I even heard vakapokola valelwa mforce headquarters muliokulwa vakapokola, they were fighting. I heard that story, but you just ignore it. So in way, what you are doing, this is the wrong way of doing it. This is abusing state machinery, abusing human rights, whereby you start bringing the IG to defend Wuchende wa IG. You cannot bear witness to Wuchende. You can't. People are abusing, people are bullying. I mean, how many people are abused and bullied in this way? Na bapenendela nda so padia bale tuma ngawantimo ngama messages mwala wasanga bale hey rapist, hey your wife, whatever. I mean, this is part of public life. And if you want to defend it, don't start by intimidating people. Because if you start intimidating people, then when you start intimidating people, so the way you have handled it, ku State House, Hakainde Hichilema, the way you have handled it, the way you have handled it, you are basically confirming that Chipo is impregnated by Hakainde Hichilema. That's what you are doing. It is not the public that is confirming it. It is you, the people that have sold, that have given credence to this story. It is you, the way you have reacted. It coming as a headline, and the diggers, they know very well. But diggers would not run a headline on a story that they believe it doesn't make sense. They will not run a headline. They will not. Even when they know, but diggers, they know that this story is actually true and everything, they will not run a headline. But diggers, they have known about some of the corruption. But diggers are one of the first people that I told the story of Sylvia Masebo relating to, that 100 million corruption. That $100 million, they were one of the first newspapers that I told that story. You never saw it. You can go and check. You will not see a story, to say Tayali has said this. You won't see it. Because they know the moment they bring it out, it catches fire. It grows like bushfire. They don't do that. They don't put a headline. So, seeing that headline, new diggers, they were also telling us that there is a story here. I'm a journalist, especially news diggers. It is run by experienced journalists. They are defending you, but sometimes they are actually telling a story. News diggers putting a headline, a big headline. That headline was not defending Chipo. It was confirming the story. From there, IG, uniform chabo they were confirming the story, intimidating people. Don't talk about it. Museva know you. So if there are people that are bullying Chipo, it's not us, the public. It is not those people that you are arresting. It is you people. And like I've told you, the stories came from State House. You should be asking yourself, why did the people in State House leak this story to the public? Why did they bring it to the public? And why are you agitated to the point of arresting even a journalist for goodness sake? Even a journalist for goodness sake, why? And you are rounding up other citizens. Why? Tamuletulanga Chipo, mufumieni Chipo. Iwe Chipo likuisa, walele mbotuma statement, fumo mone kele kuwanta taukuite fumo. I mean, like family for Hakainde. You want us to discuss this story? Nobody can do me ever. Fuma Chipo mone kele kuwanta tiyota ukwete fumo. Fuma utulange. Fumo tulange. I'm challenging Chipo to come up and defend this story. How you defend this story? Come out in public and tell the people aine wane muneni panoni ndikwisa kuti wafwana ka bikini munafwana ka bikini no tuma mini mwafwala mwamonekera kubantu not now sama ku wendo shanja abo Hakainde Hichilema I went home abakashwarenje bati I'm told I'm not at home. I mean, come on. I mean, we know Tongas. We know our women. Which woman is going to run away from a husband who is a president because nakwato uchende? I mean, which woman is going to run away? Nangufye bakashibandi kuti babutuka na pano pene baraka no kumbutuka nombanga na bana kateka turafirufyanya na ifo benende kenyebe turafirufyanya nanomba turi nabo shupo fyali shupo ifupo tavyangu kukupwa because ilingi muna sawaida, you know, look at me abantu bana sawaida Tayali abakashibali musha what how do I prove it that abakashibandi tabanja? I show you pictures. Next I will show you picture ninkumbatana nabakashibandi mwamona tauta bamusha wakashibako wadia nkashibandi titwende munanikene mumsebo. We walk in the streets, we walk in the mall, and you see us. Iwe kanshibako wakashwopo baba akanja wakashweta bakusha. We don't come on social media abakashibandi tabansha what, you don't do that. I can't bear witness. I just shut up. I shut up. And since I know that it is not true, I continue living with my wife. So you know what you are doing is total nonsense. Even Mutare Mwanza, for example. Mutare Mwanza was also being accused this and that. She used to confront those issues. Not what you are doing. And I'm very upset because you are arresting people. I am very upset that you are using state machinery to defend Uchende. You never do that to Hakainde Hichilema. You don't. And this story, if it is not true, it is not the first, it's not the last. Other people have been accused, and other people will be accused. You just keep quiet. You just keep quiet. You don't come out like that. We are not bullying you, Chipo. You are not bullying you, Chipo. You somehow have exacerbated this situation to bring it to the level at which you are. And it just shows, because Chipo, you are not... Who is Chipo? Yes, she's a child of a former president. Yeah, we can give her that. She's working in State House. But surely, her rumors are not anything bigger than other rumors that have been there. That it has to take the IG to come and talk about it. It can only take the IG to come and talk about it if you are intimidating people. And my challenge tonight is that since you want to discuss this story, you want to convince people. Me, I want Chipo to come out and let Chipo be seen by people. That here is Chipo. It's Chipo. Because even you think you can go and prosecute such a case? You think you can prosecute such a case? Where there is justice, just that you need to talk about justice, but where there is justice, can you prosecute this case? Because it will take only a few good questions to Chipo on the stand. Chipo, when did you last have whatever? When did you last do it? No, I've never done it. You have never done it. Can we have a doctor to examine you if you have not done it? If you have done it, who did you do it with? Who did you do it with? She would have to produce who or the, come on, you can't bring such stories in court na imwe. You can't. You can't. Kwangaloku. Things which are not supposed to grace our public and draw their attention. Effort to end up. We are not supposed to be talking about Uchende. We're not supposed to be talking about Uchende. We're supposed to be talking about national issues. National issues. Not if you manage TEF. Hakainde Hichilema and you by UPND ala muleo na ule chalo. Muleo na ule chalo pantu fintifionse na mfiangusha. You have simplified government to personalities, to, to emotions. That's where you have taken our country. We are busy grappling with, personal issues. Because the judge ruling, they ruled against you. You say pakambali bule. These three judges, it's not about all this nonsense that they are talking about. There are no argument. It's all about fixing judges that almost made Hakainde Hichilema to cry in court. Judge Stali, Mungeni, Palan Mulonda, these judges, they are being fixed, and they have been fixed because Hakainde Hichilema almost cried before them during that hearing, yeah, 14 days. In 14 days, Hakainde Hichilema Chali Mukalipanda was in court. I was standing just a few meters from Hakainde Hichilema when he took the stand in court. He almost cried now Mdalava GBM. And Umwavele Fintu, Leroy is president, and he has gone back to fix those judges. Those judges are paying for the 14 days. And from what we are hearing, those judges are gone. They are gone not because of misconduct. Not because of misconduct. They are going because Hakainde Hichilema ali bapingire ko bati bafuire okuya pa 14 because of the 14 days. And the issue of eligibility of Edgar Chagwalungu has reminded him okukonsetwa fumoku ali bakwati alabako no mbapa because of eligibility case ayivukisha tarefwa balungu kwati bakeminine. He doesn't want Edgar Lungu to stand. So now he has remembered, hey, these judges can make you cry again, but why should they make me cry when I'm president? No, I will remove them. Personal, nothing to do with the nation. No, nothing to do with the nation. So these judges are going, but they are going not because of misconduct. They are going because Hakainde Hichilema is fixing them, is flashing them out. It is not about, I was hearing this guy who has reported them to say, no, they are not qualified. How can you say these judges were not qualified? These are some of the senior judges. They have been there for a long time. But we have Shirimi, Udia Judge Shirimi, Arnold Shirimi, Mwetwa. That judge, who is the deputy judge to Women's League chairperson, Margaret Munarula. Shirimi is the vice mu constitutional court. Shirimi was a businessman. He was a businessman. We don't know of Shirimi being in court arguing cases. We don't know of Shirimi doing that. He has been a businessman, running companies. I think he runs a meeting company or something like that. He was a businessman sponsoring UPND, even helping Hakainde Hichilema. But this is the person that Hakainde Hichilema chose to become a judge and put him as a deputy president of the Constitutional Court. A man who we don't have the history of him being on the bench, first of all, we don't have, because to become a judge, you need to have been, practicing for some years. Not a person who is coming from the business, whatever, and boom, is a judge and is a deputy president. And I'm sure Palan Londa, other people came. When I remember judges' name, other people came. I remember Isaac Mwanza. Isaac Mwanza challenged some of these judges, especially Shirimi. He challenged Shirimi to say, this person is not qualified to be a judge. He's not qualified. But Palani Mulonda, you ruled in favor of the president. You ruled in favor of the president. And now, it has come on you now, they are challenging you. And you are not being saved. Sometimes, you knew that what Isaac Mwanza was saying was true. But you ruled against Isaac Mwanza. It has turned around, it has come against you. It has turned around, it has come against you. And you, they will not have mercy on you. They will kick you out. Eh? This is how bad things are. It's too personal. Hakainde Hichilema, but send the chalo what chalo chavo. What chalo chavo? He has to do, he will do whatever he wants. Which is very unfortunate, because if my thing too, this is personal. Eh? You know, you deal with them differently. Yes, we have to appeal. Even me, when I will be president, there are people that I will be considering. I have got friends. That's just a matter of fact. I've got friends. And they will come for favors. And I will have to help them. But help them properly. Bashirimi, you shouldn't have put him on as a judge. And on top of that, deputy president. No. Eh? Even Margaret Munarula. I mean, she has all the qualification and everything. But really, you know, to remove her and put her there, you know, person. It is really, really sad. And especially with this eligibility thing. How manjin kulia kanto? This eligibility thing kulia kanto. Hakainde Hichilema is doing everything that he can to bar Edgar Chagwalungu. But I want to conclude on this one before I open the phone lines. I want to conclude on this one that, you know, this issue of eligibility, this issue of eligibility, if we are not careful, it is going to cause serious problems for our country. It is going to cause serious problems for our country. You know, when you have power, keep it well. Because it is easy to lose power. When people rise up, it's very difficult to bring them back. A lot of people now, don't cheat yourself that people are excited about President Hakainde Hichilema. A lot of people are suffering because of the harsh economic reality that we have. A lot of people are suffering. And they have got that pressure. So, anything one day will trigger people to rise up. Anything might trigger people to rise up. Things in Zambia are not okay. A lot of people are suffering. They are going through challenges. Our young people are going through challenges. So as they are going through challenges, they are frustrated. They want, you know, to get out the steam that is in them. They want to get it out. And if this government is not careful, they will give these people an opportunity to rise up. And once people rise up, the very peace that you are enjoying today would be like a mystery. Would be like, what just happened? What just happened? We were okay. What just happened? So you don't take people for granted. You don't take people for granted. The issue of Edgar Lungu is a very sensitive issue. It's a very sensitive issue. It is a matter that you are not supposed to mishandle in the way you are mishandling it. You might think, yes, we have got power. We are going to stop Edgar Chagwalungu. Edgar Chagwalungu might not even be the issue. He might not even be the issue. But by the fact that you buy him might cause, you know, the already filled up cup to overflow. The already filled up cup to overflow. That drop might just make the country overflow. Hichilema because in the supporter Edgar Chagwalungu. No. No. I'm saying this for the good of my country because I know that people are suffering. And doing this might cause problems. You would rather let Edgar Lungu be on the ballot. And even since you are in power, you have to work so hard or do whatever you have to do to say Edgar Lungu na lusa. You would rather have Edgar Lungu on the ballot. Elo mwanyunya. You rig the elections and you come out to say, not win, Edgar Lungu na lusa. You would rather do that. You would rather have Edgar Lungu pa ballot box, elo mwamunyunya, mwariginga, Because you are in power and you are good at this. You did it in 2021. Stopping Edgar Lungu from contesting, this might cause serious problems. So, Ishalande sana, Ninda Ndefingi already. I'm opening phone lines. You can start calling me. Let me get a charger. You can start calling in and give out your views. You may agree with me, you may not agree with me. You are free to express yourselves. It's a democracy after all. No, this one is not going here. Hello?
Hello, Chungulapa Mkwaiba Tayali.
Chungulapa Mkwai, you are my first caller today, Vamaiva Mumbipiri.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And I feel obliged Ukweba Timbe first caller. Because the topic Mulela Ndapo, Naine Adinkumiliko. But Tayali Ngamle Ibukisha. In Nepano, Nemukupano Mpere. This year I've been married for 34 years.
Imagine.
Vai shireta mpoku bepe shaba banan kanaba ba watchdog. Ati mumbi na ba mupere fumo balungu.
Mubukalamba bwenu.
Nedi ashati mumbi na papa.
Mubukalamba bwenu.
Mubukalamba bwanji. Icha mupamba, my son. Aya ku school outside the country. Aya fyala omwana at 21 years. Imwena inoko twafuba kuchinsabi tatuposa abana. Naya sendo y'omwana at 1 month. Kakyerwe ka premature naleka chitakindo kangaroo. Vamona chumumbi na papa. Idia shidia pita moba news diggers came to my home after bantu mina phone na veva mwe bantu mwishikulu wandi vaisa bamukopo mwishikulu wandi ali pa news headline yaba news diggers obo babepeshe balungu mwali bonfuire bayasukako balizi baiji bakanganja shitabayishi bati kwali baloya kwingira mu personal lives y'abantu iyo newspaper na lero nalikwata.
You see?
My grandson now is 8 years old. Umwana wa mwana wanje umwaume. Nechalengero kweba tinchitepo comment. Nicho ba news diggers bali nkonkere kunganda. Not that nalire on any platform to defend myself. My husband has never commented.
Imagine.
My brothers have never commented. Edgar Lungu never commented.
And no one was arrested.
IG never arrested anybody. And yet watchdogi were known. So, ichintocho wishiva tichabufi. You ignore.
Nyala.
Bose nomba balishi bati mwishukulu wandi. Na nomba n'abaana nkwe. Era naye basi omwana wandi na chuyu. Mwana wandi. Ubushiku kesa kuno ature musendanka kutwala kukoti. Na pa newspaper diga zopwa bati mwana wandi. So tampo kufyala bambi. So the way things are happening. Inemairo kumona ba new diggers. Balemba story. Ati batata fyala na basukata me man of one wife. All of it to bring down. It's not normal. As I conclude Tayali, ACC with its free education. Buli abushikutwa mweno tubana to grade 1 to grade 2. Tule chita demonstration. Bwesha nyubunga. That's what government should concentrate on. Isala ili muchalo. Namala ifumo private thing. Kwa wachita witness ubuchendenge bafine muleranda. Awa nipano tuli. Ba IG baleka okulanda po. Balese banya bakateka. Natotera lindi bakanganya bali abashishita. Good night.
Thank you. No, you don't. You don't. Come in. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Tayali. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Please try to speak up. I know you have got a sweet voice, like a very female sweet voice, but just try to speak up so that we can hear you.
Okay,
could stop
are you
your
able
episode
to
now.
get
What
me
if
now?
Monayo?
Are you able to get me now?
Yes, better.
Okay. Yes. In my contribution, the pressure that the pig had, the police IG. I was so surprised that he even had the audacity to have a presser to talk about a rumor about the pregnancy. Even issuing warnings and threats to citizens. How? Just how?
Imagine. Pefumo. Pefumo ya muntu.
Tafirepanga, since we've seen people that have been bullied on social media.
Yes.
The police, even Bare Hamonga, has never issued a statement.
You know, very good you have even remembered Ray Hamonga, because Ray Hamonga also, yes.
He's never issued a statement. So number pefumo dia kwa chipo. It had to take the IG. Mwebantu, ingatuambo okulanda ati the police, the Zambia police, is an extension of the UPND party. Kutemwa tutarika. Because relation Batayali, we've had a case of Tabokawana where we heard him in a leaked audio, okay? Coercing those people that were allegedly said to have abducted JJ. And he even went and acknowledged to say, ninaendako. Nendo kamba naeve. But the question that begs an answer from every patriotic Zambian is, in which position did Tabokawana go to coerce JJ? If that is not an illegality, what is it? And why have the police not moved in to investigate Kawana for the information which is in the public domain? But they've decided to act on this rumor. Now your rumor, fumo. No, Zambia police, you can do better.
Thank you very much, my sister.
You can do better. Thank you.
Thank you. Indeed, there are serious matters where the police IG doesn't say anything. Hello?
Hello, Batari, Mwabumbasha.
Buda from Mawumbe.
Mkaitwa Bumbaga Tuishibena.
Yeah.
Okay. Nini tumina photo ya kuyu muntu WhatsApp. Ifuga irite tuyirange kuno uti batu konka be fast. Kaika kufia upofu baposa kwa mano kukonka abantu fast.
Uiso muntu yo?
So ni ntuma photo ya kwe.
Uyu na mukashana
Uyu ino wefumu.
Oh!
Uyu ino wefumu chip.
Oh!
Uyu ine kumala imona kwa WhatsApp kwene fumu ya kudia kaena.
Munanjeba?
Abantu bamone tumonenga ndabara tangira pesa. Boseke ni kwa WhatsApp ni so ndingira kali.
Pali ine namba. Mutumine pali ine namba. Hey.
Mala tanga checking.
Okay, they can checking it tomorrow. Tomorrow if mwelio. Mwamfo kulina ma pictures. Ngataba strefe edit. Vantu nabo. Awe. Awe mwana awe. Now I'm on a picture, but he picture awe yamonekati ni edited mwaimona picture but he ni edited naimona picture ni edited not you know often I can a picture I don't think people can go and stand like this so proudly nefumori yakupura awe you know nika photo edit vane akanika photo edit vachairaka because umuntu ifumori yakupura tete eminine so proudly na vantu naveminina namona ni papa ready apa ni padanika I think kati shop eminina apa awe oro pansha apa so fwe wachita analyze pansha apa pati na label showing that it is an edited picture. This is an edited picture. Ifoto aliva fair. So hii picture na imona mune but it's an edited picture. Pansha pali pati na ka label which was just edited. So it's not mwapangana picture kalaga picture nika edited kayafika picture nika edited ero chipo nombali nekaili apadi kuna nikane kuchiriro cha vanyina ifumote tiri kule nombali ne ilifumo lili apeli fwe vaishiwa mafumo ilifumo ni 8 months apane ndile moneke apara so nishi nali pia so it can be vantu vachavi so if you cannot it is a mistake that they made to be talking about this issue. The best that they should do, I mean, Chipo should just come out and show herself to say, Vane, moneni, here I am. And the story started from State House. That's where it started from. Not a woman ikata. Jambo yomwate mo ikata. Jambo mwalite mo kumikata. Ero mwikatira pa fishing cafe. Thomas Jambo is one of the first people that talked about the poisonous meal. Na pomo alimwikata. Is whatever. Sedition mwate mwine. But look what happened. We had a proper evidence of poisonous maize, but mwalimu ikata Jambo na papa pa mwamu ikata tewa tampire lyasha awa tampire lyasha bamu State House check with the people about State House ever the tereriash. About State House bringing this story to the public. Chinshi, you should question yourself. Why did they do that? Waneko kutumama phone. Nangu baputula bazikita. Because it's not possible, muntu, and it's not possible. Iyi phone yali ba busy. Abantu bala lwa. Ukutuma pali phone. So phone teti shima eve yashima. Takudi ama phone ko. Vaputula mwamone bya shit. Vaputula. No doubt. I can tell you. There is no way. There is no way. There is no way this my phone would go off. My phone has just gone off. No phone calls. Takuli. Iriri ashiri kaberi. Mona ni phone. Ya takuli ama phone calls. Takuli vaputula. Panyafo mwachita. Ti phone ishime ama phone calls yachira isapa. Kwa tubafya abantu batatufe. Yaputuka. Yo ili ashidi ya recovery. Ya recover. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Whatever you have done, congratulations. Padiri ya shapo. Tata. Since tamulefa turande pole kenindeke. Na reka na mukulala na wekera mukulala. So that in that corner panono can they have changed. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'll be coming I'll be coming on Friday. I'll be coming on Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. So today is Friday. I'm sorry that I was late. The next I will appear will be on Sunday. After that will be Monday and then Friday. So our next program will be on Sunday. And I hope you will not be able to cut. I can't believe, and you know, you people who have been following this program, you know, it is not possible. People, strive to call in. Anyway, thank you very much for following, and may God bless you. May God bless Sunday. Good night.